Oh, shit.
Oh, God. I'm going to throw this mouse.
Right at the sun.
I mean, that's an option, I guess.
Just straight through the wall, through the roof, through the earth.
I think it just ended up in the parking lot, but I mean, I'm not one to doubt people. So, all right, so we are back. Well, there we go. With Breaker's Expanse. Do you guys remember where we left off?
About to walk into a creepy ass church with the doors wide open because someone put a sign out front that said "Free Cadbury Cream Eggs."
Oh, is that what that sign said?
Yeah,
Shame
yeah.
I can't read.
Yeah.
I don't think that's it at all.
That's not the treasure we're after.
Agree to disagree.
Quick, check the grass over there. Check the bush over there. Those eggs have to be somewhere, damn it.
Look on top of the AC unit.
Yeah.
Essentially, the party had been hired by the Mariners Guild to go to the Abbey Isle and help with the safe construction of a lighthouse they wanted to build.
Yeah.
There, of course, were some caveats to this. One, this island was hard to get on to begin with because the easiest place to access this island was a small beach, a decent-sized beach. Then, it was just full of, the undead. So our adventurers here had braved through. They'd even saved a gentleman, if I remember correctly.
His name is Conrad.
Conrad 2.
Yeah.
If I can find his original name, we'll see what we
No,
want to
you
call
don't need to
him.
know his original name.
I believe it was
Name has
Rem,
been selected.
I think
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, I think it was Rim.
which is just unfortunate.
Yeah, that he won't ever be called that. So you guys had even saved a gentleman because apparently before there was a church on this island, a church of clerics who seemed to be of some, non-good. Never really affected anybody in the area, but nobody really wanted to deal with their dealings. Apparently there's, for some reason, some pirates attacked and they made it through the beach and ransacked the church that was on the island. So with this island just now readily available, the Mariners Guild wants to snatch it up for this lighthouse, but they need two things. One, obviously a path through this beach and or a way to clear it. And two, they need to make sure there's not anybody on the island that they weren't aware of, like any natural life or any other tribes or cultures of the sea that might be there. So they've sent you guys to go clear them out, clear out these ruins or whatever it is left, and help them build a lighthouse. So you guys had cleared through the dunes, saved a person, Conrad 2, and you guys had just now approached what appears to be the church or temple. And before you is obviously a burned down temple. It has all the makings of a ransacked village. Burn marks, things turned over, bolts, smears of blood. Just not good. And the two doors of this church are actually broken, but they seem to be pushed back up and somewhat forming a closed entrance. And I think we can take it from there.
Okay.
So, who makes their approach?
Who's going in first?
I'm trying to remember. Can I use
Do we see
thaumaturgy
lights
to
or
open the
anything?
doors?
It's not locked.
It isn't locked. It's just
Cause an
propped up
unlocked
there.
door or window to fly open. So
I think the biggest, toughest pirate in our crew should go in first.
All right, Conrad.
Yeah, I meant
Oh,
you,
shit, that's
dummy.
me.
Yeah, that's you.
All right.
Yeah.
Never want to call me a pansy and just shaking a little bit afraid of ghosts.
oh, don't worry. That's why I'm
So-
opening the doors. So Even though you're not ready, you'll still be the first thing to see.
All right.
So, Conrad, are you making your approach to these doors?
No, it's me.
Oh, Raj. I'm sorry.
Yes, right. Get it right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You make your pirate approach. I am sorry
Yes,
about that.
Pirate approach.
Using all your pirate skills. Have we decided? Are you trained in any way to be pirate, or did you just want to become a pirate?
No, I wanted to become a pirate. I'm actually legitimately I was a fisherman.
Okay.
But-
okay.
I wanted to be a pirate.
Okay. So you've had dealings with pirates before.
Yeah.
You haven't per se been a pirate.
No, I've never actually truly been a pirate.
Okay. So these are your upcomings to becoming a pirate. Okay, this makes sense. How you learn the pirate strike? Yeah.
Pirate
That's right.
training.
The most famed pirate technique. The hidden pirate temple.
Legends of the Hidden Pirate Temple.
So you make your approach to these doors. You try to pull them open.
I think our cleric was gonna thaumaturgy them open
I was.
if they're not locked. Well, no, yeah, they're not locked. So
Yeah, we'll say you'll thaumaturgy them open. So you approach, and Nerian causes these doors to slowly creak open, and you can kind of tell that they have been slightly repaired. Like, they obviously were beaten in the ransack, but it appears somebody has tried to put them back in some functioning way. So these doors creak open, and as the door starts to creak open, you hear a low, booming voice. Who goes there? And this is as the doors are opening, and you see what appears to be 4 heavily armored gentlemen, 3 of which are kind of forming like a rank, and a very booming large man behind them with a spear, and they're easily taking up defensive positions right in front of you.
I'm Raj. I'm here because of the Mariners Council.
I would say you would say Mariners Guild.
Or Mariners Guild.
Okay.
We've come to take possession of the island.
He kind of looks you up and down. You don't look like it.
Here's my paperwork. Shaking as I get the order out from the Mariners Guild.
Do you have any weapons?
Swords, 2 of them.
Throw them on the ground.
I'll set them down on the ground then.
And at this point, they can start to see that you're obviously with the party. Like, we want everybody to put their weapons on the ground.
Why?
They want everyone to put their weapons on the ground.
Tell us who the fuck you are first.
I'll sit down and
I didn't think about that.
That cheeky one's a monk. He is the weapon.
By the Geneva Convention,
say,
technically.
Yeah, who are you?
He's like, don't worry about it. All weapons on the ground.
Yeah, no. Let's talk first. And then once we determine we're both peaceful going both ways, then we can put our weapons on the ground.
It's at this time you can see another gentleman approaches. And he's like, and he's a little bit older gentleman. He's like, sounds like you got a bit of a standoff here. And you can obviously already tell that this older gentleman and this booming guard do not like each other. Like, he is very gruff when he enters the scene. He's like, maybe we can work out a deal, or, you know, standoffs usually don't end too well.
Yeah, listen.
We're not asking anything of you yet.
Yeah, well, we were just, walking by, saw it was open, wanted to take a peek. You all need to, calm the fuck down a little bit, and we can talk this through.
Feeling you don't own this church either.
Yeah.
I say, and he's like, I can agree with that, but the booming gentleman's like, they're pirates. This is just a
We're
trick.
not pirates. Well, yeah, we're not pirates.
Like,
I mean, that one might have been. Point at Conrad too.
We got someone who wants to be a pirate.
like
Shh, you're not helping.
he's like, look at them. He's like, look at him, and he even points to Conrad. He's like, he looks like a pirate. You can even see the 3 guards that are holding their rank are getting anxious. 2 of
But
them,
you look like a bitch.
Oh no.
Does that mean you are one?
You see,
This logic could go many ways.
2 of those guards have long swords, and you can see one has a heavy crossbow, and they seem to be leaning on the offensive. And once again, the old gentleman is like, "Well, that even if they are, we can still work something out." And Gladiator, the bigger gentleman's like, "No, no, no, no." And he's like, "All weapons on the ground."
Okay. Here's our current deal. 1, we're not pirates. 2, we're not putting our weapons on the ground. 3, you need to chill the fuck out. I'll give you like 10 seconds to say yes to that.
Keep in mind, we crossed that beach of death with no losses to our numbers. Just something to keep in mind.
And that old gentleman's like, "See, maybe these aren't gentlemen we wanna have a fight with. Just maybe we can." And in that second, one of the guards kind of shifts. He sees movement between your guys' flanks, and a bolt flies over Morthos' head.
Oh jeez.
What I look back.
No,
What was he?
it comes from the guard that has the heavy.
Oh yeah. No, I got that.
Mhm.
I looked back to see if he was shooting at anything weird.
Oh no, it's nothing, and it was very close to your head.
Okay. Well, I can see we're past proper conversation. So I would like you all to lay your weapons on the ground.
And you hear the older gentleman like, "Oh god damn it!" Like, and the bigger gentleman's like, "Never happening."
Scorching ray.
All right,
Right at the big dude.
go ahead and roll that up.
All right. I get 3 blasts with this. First one, 18 to hit. Second one is 23 to hit.
Nice.
And the third one is also 23 to hit.
Whoa.
Pew pew pew.
Those all hit.
All right. That first one does 8, then another 8, then 10. So what is that? 18, 26? 26 damage.
Damage.
Right at the big guy.
All right. And you just sink all these rays right into him. Like 3 of these scorching rays, right?
Yep.
And these flaming bolts just strike him mid chest. It takes him a second. He recoils back, and then he yells attack. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
We tried. Not very hard, but we
Not very
tried.
hard. We can always try to not kill them.
We can try.
Ooh,
We can
that's
try
a
about
good
as hard
start.
as we just tried to not fight.
This double clicking thing, I hate it so much. Yuri, that was the 19 I saw, right?
Yep.
What are we missing? Oh. Mine comes up different. That's everyone.
There we go. All right, and it looks like first up is Conrad.
Oh, baby. Well, that guy who just got shot, I think I'll shoot him too. With my short bow. Or I won't.
Yeah, that misses.
Yeah.
He's regained
Eh.
his footing, and he's able to easily block that incoming strike. Anything else you're gonna do?
Nope.
And these are just, big doors. This is like a 10-foot opening. So you guys have plenty of room. Alright. That means next up is Nerian.
Yeah. So you said they're kind of like close in a defensive formation?
Oh, it's essentially the three, they're side by side, and the guard right behind them. And the
Perfect.
other gentleman.
They can all give me Constitution 15 saves.
Ooh.
What are you putting on them?
Thunderwave.
Nice. Rattle them around in that metal armor.
Yeah, I might try and avoid hitting the old man if it's at all possible, but it's a 15-foot cube.
I'll give you that. And then honestly, as he yells attacks, the old gentleman's starting to back away. Jesus. And what's the damage on that?
I haven't rolled it yet because I was debating about using my daily feature or not.
Go for it.
Why
When in
not?
doubt, just do it.
I probably got killed him, so
That's fine.
because it's gonna do 48 damage.
Ooh.
Or half if they save.
24 is still nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fucking Emperor Palpatine over there.
Yeah. Any of them that failed to save also get pushed back. Like
that
15
works.
feet.
That works
think.
nicely.
10 foot. They get pushed back 10 feet if they fail.
The guard in front of this booming guardsman that you've spoken with, and him himself, both seem to kind of brace for it. They don't seem too. It hurts them obviously, but they don't seem too bothered by it. But the two guards, the left and right guard, they go flying back 15, and they even trip over some rubble. I'm saying you kind of notice that this seems to be a welcoming, like an entrance area to a temple, but it's definitely been ransacked and tattered. But yeah, those two fall far back. And you also avoided the older gentleman, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I didn't need to roll through him. All right. So you just did a shit ton of damage.
Turns out it didn't overkill, so probably well spent.
Oh, and I will say you also notice that those two guards are heavily bleeding. Like, you used a Thunderwave, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Like, a decent amount of blood is pouring out of their ears and out of their noses.
All right. We just got to have somebody go clap them down.
Well, it is Giovanni's turn.
That's what I'm gonna do. Who's the closest to me? Is that one of the people that are bleeding from
They're pushed
orifices?
further back.
So yeah, the closest person to you would be one of the guards. And
Okay.
that would also put you 5 feet away from the bigger dude.
Okay, I'll run up to the guards and do my normal agile parry until I'm sure of how hard they hit.
Okay.
So I'll do 2, 1, 16 to hit.
16 to hit. That does not hit.
Well, I maintain agile parry. That'll be my turn.
All right. Oh my
Get
god.
out of there.
Stupid double click. All right. And that was, what was that last one with? Was that with your fist or your quarterstaff?
That was a punch and a kick.
Okay.
So basically, agile parry is if I don't use my quarterstaff as a attack and I only do unarmed, then I can use my quarterstaff to give me a +2 to AC.
Okay.
Okay.
And you notice with that last kick, you came very close, but you just missed by a centimeter from kicking this guy's
Okay.
face. And
All
that,
right.
and that brings it up to the guard's turn. And those two guards reform back into formation. They quickly run back up. And you had struck just the guard that didn't get blown back, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Sally, that does bring you in for a few rounds of attacks.
That's fine.
One of the weaker guards takes 2 swipes at you
Okay.
with his long sword. Does a 21 hit you?
Yeah, it does.
And was there any other effects with the Thunder Wave other than being pushed back?
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
And it makes noise.
Yeah, it definitely does. And his second attack misses you, but he does hit you with the first strike, dealing 9 slashing damage to you.
Ow. This is with like a melee attack.
He's doing a sword attack with slashing.
Okay, cool.
Ooh. Does an 18 hit you?
No.
Okay. So this next guard, he rejoins the rank, and he makes 2 slashes towards you. And actually no, he shoots his crossbow before he regains, and he misses.
Oh, okay.
And then he rejoins the flank. Oh. Are you catching the bolt, throwing it back at him?
I can't. So I deflected it because of my agile parry, and I can choose to apply my agile parry. So I could decide to not apply that +2, be hit by it, and then deflect it and catch it. So I'm gonna roll a d10. Roll 7. So how much damage would that bolt have done if it hit me?
Like max damage or?
Like you roll to see if you hit,
Okay.
or you re-roll as if you hit.
It would have done 9
normally.
piercing damage.
Okay, so I can deflect up to 14.
Ooh.
So I catch it, and then I'm going to spend a key point to throw it back at them.
Do you have to roll an attack for that, or is that just?
Yes.
Okay.
To make a ranged attack as a monk weapon. So
As you play your reverse card.
yeah, I don't think that'll hit. 14.
It doesn't hit.
Still looks
Okay.
badass. I mean,
That's fine.
But you do throw this guy off.
It's about sending a message.
Yeah, like
We do have 2 banked advantages. You want to use one of those?
Nice.
Might as well.
Go for it.
Does a 19 hit?
there
It
you go.
does.
Awesome.
So-
Okay. Then I spend. I don't know. Oh, it's as a monk weapon, so I get to roll that for damage. 6 damage.
All right. So is it just 6 damage?
Yep.
All right. So this veteran, he shoots his bolt, and not even thinking, he's already running to gain rank and position back. And the second he gets back in position, you strike him with his own bolt. He's still up, but he is on the corner of death. You've shocked and surprised him, and it's at that point that the old man just starts booking it, like he's booking it to a back room or something.
All right.
And that does bring up the gentleman who hadn't got taken severe damage yet. And oof. I'm gonna assume a 16 doesn't hit you.
Nope.
And he makes 2 slashing strikes and easily misses you. Bringing up Morthos' turn.
All right. I'm going to cast Hex.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to do it on the guy with the crossbow.
Okay.
And then he's hexed. I'm trying to remember. I don't get any bonus. He's going to have disadvantage on checks made with strength. Doesn't really do much. But then I'm going to Eldritch Blast him.
Ooh, nice.
16, does that hit?
Does not.
Okay, that's fine. That's my turn. I stay back where I am.
All right. Skull 2, that's your turn.
Finally, rolling a nat 1 on initiative kind of sucks.
Yeah, it didn't help you out.
So this guy
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
that hasn't taken any damage. Pirate strike him.
None of them have taken no damage.
Oh, you mean, sorry.
The one that didn't take the extra bunch of damage.
Yeah.
Are you talking
The
about
one that Chuck just tried to attack.
I attacked one of them that was really badly injured. So
Oh, I thought
there's
there
a
was-
guard up front that wasn't really badly
The
injured.
guard that wasn't.
And
really
then
badly
there's
injured.
the boss that wasn't really badly injured.
You're running up to that guard?
Yes. The boss. Wait, is the boss different than the old man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the guard one.
Okay.
Pirate strike.
Nice.
Reverse pirate strike.
Ooh.
Not as nice. Do you have a crit fail table?
Oh, no.
Okay. Then 8 damage.
All right. He will still not enjoy that.
And then that's it.
And that drops him. Your first slash makes good contact with him, and it actually opens up a large gash along his arm. He's starting to bleed heavily, but he's able to effectively dodge your second strike. Anything else you do on your turn?
And that's it.
All right. And let's see. All right, it's actually the bigger dude's turn, and he takes a second to like make some, warrior rearing noises, and you can see his troops actually start to kind of regain their focus in the battle. Check something just real quick. Yeah, all right. And he's actually going to take a chance, and he's going to throw his spear at you, Raj.
Okay. Go for it. Watch, I'm just like the monk. I can catch it out of thin air too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
I believe in you.
Attempts.
I'm gonna catch it with my face.
Yeah.
Just sinks a foot into my bicep.
And-
He just holds up his hand and it just goes.
Does a 22 hit you?
Yes, very badly.
All right.
See, I told you I could catch it.
But lucky it's only like a grazing blow. It does 9 piercing damage to you. It kind of bounces off your shoulder, but it still digs in a bit.
Ow. Oh, I healed myself 9. Let's. There we go.
I was like, I don't think that's what happened, but
Pirate how?
Pirate.
Pirate pain.
Oh.
and he uses his bit of movement to now draw a sword off his back. And he holds his position. So it's back to Conrad.
I'm gonna take a shot at that guy. Does a 16 hit?
Does not hit.
Damn. All right.
What are you shooting?
The one who just drew his sword.
Oh, what are you shooting? Like what?
Oh, short bow.
You draw your short bow, and once again, like it's just a centimeter off with this strike, but he's able to dodge it. And anything else you do?
Curse under my breath.
I respect that. Good move.
Yeah.
That's good bonus action. All right, Neri, it's your turn.
Much as I want to just I punish these people again for being information. I kind of want that old man to not run away.
Oh, sorry. I do need to mention that he used his turn to get to a hallway. You can still see him, but he's getting ready to duck in down a hallway.
How far away would he be?
It's about 30 feet away.
I was gonna use command and tell him to halt. I'm just expecting to.
I see. Yeah, the range on that, you should be able to do that.
It's 60 feet.
Yeah, you can do that.
So, hold up, old man.
You're casting command on him.
Yeah. It's a wisdom 15 save.
Ooh. Let's see. You yell for him to hold, and you can see it takes him. It like the minute you utter these words, he stops for a second, but he's able to slowly keep moving. And he eventually breaks free and makes it down the hallway.
No.
That man was too old and too wise. Anything else you're gonna do on your turn?
No, that's all I can do.
All right. That brings up Giovanni's turn.
All right. Who's the closest one to me?
Any of them?
You moved up. There should be just a guard just directly in front of you.
Okay, I'll get that guy, and I'll hit him with my quarterstaff this time. Hopefully, deal some more damage.
See, it's only you and Roger up there, right?
I mean,
I
I'm up
think
there
so.
too,
So
since I did the Thunder Wave.
two
That's a
13s
point
don't hit. Yeah, don't hit him.
Yeah. 13. You were 2 13s?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's 2 strikes that go over the guard's head.
A miss.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna spend a key point to do to dodge. So I have disadvantage on people, or people have disadvantage to attack me.
That's good, because these guardsmen are going to start to kind of break their flank, and they're going to now try to attack each of you guys. So one guard goes over to Giovanni, and he makes a strike.
Yep.
And he easily misses.
All right.
One guard moves over to you, Narian.
Mm-hmm.
And he crits.
Of course he does. How bad it's gonna be.
8 slashing damage.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
so bad.
all right.
Yeah.
He needs to give me a DC 15 dexterity save.
I think he fails that.
Oh, good. That's my favorite. He gets to take 9 lightning damage.
He is down.
Nice.
No, you.
He sinks his sword into you, and he, chuckles for a quick second before being electrified and crumbling onto the ground.
Who's laughing now?
You just hear the clang of his splint armor hitting the ground along with his weapon. A small sizzle. And the guard that seemed that has taken the least amount of damage moves over to you, Raj, and attacks you. And he crits also.
Oh no.
Of course he does.
Now let's see if he can actually do some damage.
82 damage.
He does 11 slashing damage.
Ooh, that's
It's not insignificant for
that
us.
is painful.
But that brings up Morthos' turn.
So is the crossbow dude still up?
He had redrawn a sword, and that was the guy that attacked Nerian, so he is crumpled.
Okay. I am going to move my hex over to the big bad boss guy.
Mm-hmm.
I want to Eldritch Blast him.
Respectable.
It's 19 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
All right. And he takes 10 base damage and then an additional 3. So 13 damage altogether.
13 damage. That is good. All right. And these blasts kind of hit him, and he has to take a second to regain his footing. And you can see he's kind of severely hurt from those impacts. He's taken a lot of force and blunt trauma, and he's kind of woozy, but he's still on his feet.
Okay.
And that brings up Raj's turn.
I'm gonna attack the pirate, the bastard. What thought it would be fun to throw a spear at me?
That's the boss guy, isn't it?
I don't
That's
remember
awesome.
who it was, but he's gonna die now.
It's the boss guy. There is a guard that is right in front of you. I don't know.
I don't care.
Are you going to attempt to run past him?
I will move past him if I have to get to the guard.
That would open you up to an opportunity attack.
I am aware. I don't think Raj is aware. I am aware. Raj doesn't care.
He calculated the
Raj is-
risk. He's just
Raj
real
has got
bad at
something
math.
He wants to do.
Right.
His logic goes, ah, and that's it.
Well, luckily, the opportunity attack does miss. So
Oh,
this
good.
guard swings wildly at you, and you're able to, just with the instincts and the speed of which you instantly ran for him, he misses his strike. So
right.
go ahead and make your attack.
Pirate slash. Pirate slash. Before you tell me whether the first one missed or not, I'm gonna assume it does and add a precision attack. So I add a superiority die. Which is a D10 right now.
Nice. That might bump it up.
Does a 14 hit? Don't think so, does it?
Mm-mm.
All
Well,
right.
that second
Pretty
one
sure
does hit.
Pretty
Second
sure
one,
17 is the
26
magic number.
hits. Yeah, I think you're right. What's going on? All right, that first one did hit though, so I'm gonna do some damage.
Get it done.
10 damage.
All right, he
Nice.
takes that.
And then I'm gonna use an action surge on my bonus action. I'm real mad at him.
Nice.
Not second one, action surge. To do an additional melee weapon attack. I swear. I'm gonna use another superiority die though. Because
And you do have a banked advantage.
We do.
oh. You know what, I'm gonna use the banked advantage instead then.
Okay.
19.
That
There
does
you go.
hit.
Okay. Only 6 damage though.
I'll take it though.
Oh my gosh, someone is trying to use this computer that I'm team geared into right now. Oh no.
Oh,
Somebody said, "Why is there this D&D Beyond up on my?"
Whoops.
And there's
No, I'm running Windows updates.
What?
What is D&D? Yeah.
It's
Okay, there we go.
important. Don't ask questions.
They name these updates
I'm
weird names.
busy.
It
Disable
Helps.
remote input. I'm busy.
helps protect
Yeah.
against viruses.
Oh shit. Okay. So I did 6 damage to him in that second attack.
All right, yeah, he's still up, and it's actually his turn. Unless you have anything else you want to do.
No, that was my bonus action was to use the action surge. So
And he is quite angry with you.
Feelings mutual, I
I'm
guess.
quite angry with him. So
All right.
we'll see.
And does a 19 hit you?
Yes, it does.
All right. So he's going to. Wow. He does 4 slashing damage.
brutal.
A massive amount. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
And
No, I was looking at my maneuvers. He has to miss for me to use that maneuver. And he didn't miss, so.
And you're easy to, shrug off that damage. But it's with this quick movement, and he also has a shield with him.
Mm-hmm.
And with a swift move, he shifts to that side, and he strikes you with the shield. Which, yeah, does a 26 hit you?
Oh God.
God.
Yeah. What the fuck? I
This is
picked
my
the wrong
strong
enemy
hand.
today.
Doing 10 bludgeoning damage to you.
Good God.
Oh my
I'm so
god.
bad with the sword. Why did they do this to me?
I also need a strength check. Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. I'm proficient at those at least. Crit success.
Ooh.
The
25.
big boss guy is Hex, so he will have disadvantage on strength skill checks. So if he's doing one, he'll have disadvantage on it.
Okay. Well, Raj passed that easily. So yeah, he hits you with the shield, and you're kind of stunted for a second, but you regain your posture. And you're alright. And yeah, that's the end of his turn. So we actually go back to Conrad.
I'm gonna try and finish that guy off before he does any more stupid major bullcrap attacks. Short bow shot. Come on. Or not.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Dan, can you get your fucking dice, please?
I haven't actually rolled any dice yet, pretty much. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you do, Conrad?
I'm gonna throw my short bow on the ground.
You failed me for the last time. All right, and that brings it up to Nerian.
I don't want to burn up all my spells. So
And there is still a guard in front of you.
yeah, let me go ahead and take a swing at the guard real fast here. I'll actually roll some dice here. Ooh, no, yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That is a miss.
Yeah, I didn't expect that to connect.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's yeah. I'll do yeah, I'll just wait. Sorry, I was
Okay.
contemplating a bonus action spell, but I don't know it's going to be any good.
No problem. We'll pass it off to Giovanni. Let's see what Giovanni does.
All right. How many are standing still?
There are 2 guards. One is in front of Nerian. One guard is
Okay.
behind Raj. and
Which one looks the most hurt?
The one in front of Nerian.
Okay. I'm gonna go after that guy. Let's do a miss. Probably. Is a 16 hit him?
That was
All
very
right.
close, but does not.
And another. There we go.
Well, that hits though.
22 to hit. Let's roll 6 damage.
6 damage. He's still up.
I'm a flurry of blows. And do another attack. And miss.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You're able to strike him once. And
Oh wait, I get 2 out of that.
Oh, whoa.
And I miss again.
Yeah.
Awesome.
213, sorry. But
That's fine.
you do connect with one, and you can tell that he is on his last foot. And he's doing his best to hold. And it's actually his turn. So he's going to attempt to attack you back. And he horribly misses too. And
Relatable.
good lord. And the guard that's behind you, Raj, he also makes attack and wildly misses.
He's scared of me.
They seem to be.
I got the fake eyes painted on my back to scare predators off.
Those slinky eyeglasses.
It's just a Groucho Marx mustache.
Never fails me.
It's Mortho's turn.
Yeah, big boss dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do something wildly unexpected and cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay, I didn't see that coming.
New move.
19 to hit.
That does hit.
All right, it's going to be 11 base damage with another 3 hex damage, so 14 altogether.
14 damage. He's still up, but he's starting to look pretty bad. Pretty bad.
All right. Hey, man, we should have just talked this out.
You can see he's almost just enraged. You can see his eye. He's not even thinking at this point. He's just pure rage. And that brings up Skulltooth.
I'm gonna pirate strike him again.
Okay.
That one I'm going to add another thing. Oh, superiority die too. I don't think a 16 hits though, does it?
Does not.
Okay. The 20 should hit though, right?
It does.
30, 20? Okay. Tired of not hitting. 6 damage.
6 damage.
And then as my bonus action, I am going to second wind to give myself some health back. 6, 10 total HP recovered.
All right, respectable. All right, and it's that gentleman's turn, and he is just enraged. And he's just shrieking, "Rah!" And he is going to attempt to chop you down, Raj, because he doesn't like the cut of your jib.
I don't like the cut of his jib, so
Mhm, yeah, if it was,
we'll see who wins this one.
it's just cut too long.
We'll see whose jib gets cut. Yeah.
It's probably your AC is above
18.
Yeah, his first strike with his longsword just wildly misses.
I'm going to riposte.
Ooh,
I have a reaction. I'm going to expend 1 superiority die to make a melee attack against it and add the superiority die to the attack damage.
get it done.
Oh, good. It's 1 extra attack damage. Let's see if I can even hit. Come on, big money. Oh, that's wrong. 15. Does 15 hit?
Does not.
Damn. Well, at least he didn't hit me either.
That is true, but he is gonna wind up with his shield again,
Yeah.
and we'll see if he can hit. He rolled a 19.
That hits.
Yeah. But it only does 8 bludgeoning damage.
Oof. It's a painful fucking shield.
He's good with the shield bashes. That he is good with. And that brings it back to Conrad.
Well,
You pick your short bow back up?
no, I'm gonna draw my rapier. I'm gonna approach the fella who's behind Raj and try to stab him in the back with the rapier.
Get it done.
Hey, there we go.
Oh yeah, that hits.
That's more like it. Oh, baby, max damage, and because Raj is within 5 feet of him, and another 9 to it.
Ooh. Not 21 damage?
Yep.
Holy fuck.
That gentleman is barely alive.
That makes up for all those misses.
That felt good.
Cookie is cleaning up.
All right. All right, and
I'm gonna use my cunning action to take a bonus action, and I'm going to disengage. I'm gonna step back 5 feet.
that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
All right. Can Nerian and Giovanni, can you guys give me wisdom saving throws?
Hmm. 16.
Okay.
Also 16.
Right as Conrad quickly strikes, and you do like a quick somersault back. We'll give it some flair. You're feeling spry. When 2 gentlemen emerge from the back room, or that back hallway, I should say, and the first thing they yell is "Stop!" But as they yell "Stop," you guys do feel the hold of a spell come across Neri and Giovanni, and you guys freeze up. And also another gentleman comes out of that back hallway, and it's the old man from previous, and he's like, "Hold on, wait, everybody, stop! Put your arms down." And one of the hooded men yells at the other guards to, disengage. We have guests, and we will treat them well. And you can kind of see the guards are confused, but they start to back off from you guys. Do you guys kind of break off from the combat, or?
Seems like I don't have any choice right now, so.
Yeah. Sorry,
I will.
The non-Nerian and Giovanni.
Yeah, I'll holster my finger guns, my handguns.
Is this a charm?
It's a spell.
Is it considered being charmed?
Nah.
Probably
Really?
command or.
Okay.
It's in an enchanting spell that's being put on you.
Right.
But do you have something against that?
I have advantage against being charmed and being put to sleep.
Yeah, if this is like command isn't charmed. Charmed is like where, make friends or whatever spells those are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well, if it uses like the word charmed anywhere in it, but
It doesn't.
Fine.
Yeah,
If it doesn't, that's okay.
Mm-hmm. And as you guys back off, I had another gentleman who seems to be not as heavily robed as the other two. Kind of runs out and he tends to the gentleman that's, who has fallen, and you can tell he's immediately doing healing spells and doing his best to keep this gentleman alive. And in that second, as that gentleman's able to start to heal, you feel the spell relinquish from you, Neri and Giovanni. And the older gentleman's like, "See, we can all be friends." And you can see the bigger guard. He seems enraged even more now at this point that a ceasefire has been instructed. And he kind of runs towards them. He's like, those are pirates.
We aren't pirates.
Sounds great right now.
We're here on official business.
Hey, you shot first.
So, and the gentleman who had
Who's the
spoken,
pirate here?
the robed gentleman who had spoken before, he kind of approaches you guys, and he just kind of shoos this guard off, and he kind of checks his place and kind of slowly starts to calm down. He's like, even if they're pirates, maybe we can come to some agreements, some understandings. He's like, and he kind of lowers. He's like, "Are you pirates? Are you?"
Not pirates.
Still not pirates.
Still not pirates.
Not a pirate yet.
We
Not a pirate yet.
we're here on
It's a joke.
an official official business of the whatever guild.
The Mariners.
Mariners Guild.
of the Mariners Guild. Our ship, the
Lollipop Guild.
Ringtone, right off the coast.
And he seems kind of amazed. He's like, you were able to get past the dunes?
Yeah,
kind
easily.
no problem.
Barely an inconvenience.
God damn it.
And he kind of eyes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he kind of eyes Conrad.
I mean, we had to like walk up a hill.
That was just not fun. He
Conrad 1 or Conrad 2?
Conrad 2. He kinda,
Don't worry about the kid. He was a pirate and we rescued him. And now we're going to give him a legitimate job and turn his life around to a, productive member of society. He's a young kid. He deserves a second chance.
and he kind of, like I said, you say those words and he's eyed him up and down. He's like, oh, good. And it's at this point he's actually gotten close to you. And you can tell he seems to be an older, his robes seem to be more detailed, and you also notice that he has a large medallion on a necklace.
I recognize it.
Ooh.
Or the any information on it. It's like a member of the royal house. The third son's left cousin removed 3 times.
Left
Master
cousin.
Kane. That's
His left cousin.
Yeah.
You would have to do a form of religion check. Let me make sure I have the information I need.
I'll go ahead and roll my religion check. I'm real bad at it.
I wouldn't be opposed to throwing a check on that too if that'd be all right.
Yeah, you both can.
I got a 15.
I do cleric religion not so good.
Alright.
They picked you
You
because
look
you're real dedicated, but not real smart.
You look right at it as the sun washes over the surface, and you're just like,
You guys kind of take a peek at it, and you see on this medallion, it appears to be there's a skull and a scythe. So you assume it has to do with death, but you're not really sure, like who or what they worship. But he approaches you guys. He's like, He's like, I'm Osmandius. He's like, I'm the leader of this church.
It's still an active church?
He's like, what is left of us? He's like, most of us that were left were the guards or men who do business here. But
yeah, y'all like a cult, like sacrificing people and stuff?
He's like, we've never sacrificed. We do pray to a holier one, and this is when you kind of also notice that.
Does your holier one provide any healing?
I think I'm gonna need a definition of sacrifice from you.
Wait, I'm not so worried about
confident in that.
Who's your holier one, if I might ask? No judgment, right? I mean,
look at him. There's no judgment.
No fucking judgment here, man. We can all get along.
He's like, that is not of importance.
Okay.
He's like, we are a church that prays to our higher one who gives us blessings.
But listen, I'm not one to throw shade at that whatsoever. So you do you, we do we. Everyone's good.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, and I have no problem offering healings to all those who are in need today. He's like,
as long as I don't have to sign anything.
He's like, nothing will be required to be signed.
Good, because I can't spell my name.
Oh, poor son. He's like, so what is this business you wish to obtain? This is a far place to travel to.
So give me a quick refresher. What was the core task of us coming to this island?
To clear it, identify people here, and check for putting the light.
We were told it was abandoned, so we were trying to claim it for ourselves, basically.
So they want to make a lighthouse.
Yeah.
So okay.
They need.
So we're
They want to
here.
make the movie The Lighthouse, and they thought this was a good location.
Oh,
Be a
I
great
call
location.
Robert Pattinson.
no, god damn it.
You and your goddamn fox.
Check this out. He's eating beans.
So you kind of refresh that for him, and he's like, He's like, well, that is a small bit of trouble for us. He's like, we are unsure what the bigger church wants us to do here. He's like, we've actually haven't been able to travel off of this
You
island.
need a lift somewhere?
He's like that. He's like, if we can get to mainland, that would be greatly appreciated.
We
Yeah,
have
I mean,
boat.
we have a boat. We could take you there. Like, yeah, like our job, clear out any gnarly threats on the island, and you can help point us in that direction. You know, take stock of who and what's here and report back. You know, we're certainly not building a fucking lighthouse. My only manual labor is fighting shit. So
He's like, I assume with the church being destroyed here, and with this just being a cursed land for what we have done here, or had happened to us, he would say. He's like, I think the bigger church would have no problem, you know, figuring out something with the Mariners Guild. He's like, would you guys be able to take me and two of the guardsmen back to the mainland, and we can speak with the Mariners Guild?
sure, I ain't got no problem with that. You threw a line out there. What happened to you? So what the fuck did happen? Why is this shit cursed for you?
He's just like, well, there were just many that we couldn't save here. He's like, I might be the leader now, but there was a greater one here, and he did not make it through the sacrilege that happened, and the pirates that.
Oh, just pirates attacked and murdered everyone?
Yeah, he's like, the pirates that made it. He's like, we never thought somebody would, those who are, you know, not in the eye of our God would make it past the dunes.
Did you set up all the zombies on the beach then?
Yes, he's like,
Okay.
I do not know of how to stop that. He's like, but if I'm able to get in contact with the main church, they probably know of a way to rid that spell, that curse.
Okay. Are there any other big threats on the island? I mean, like, listen, we were paid to come here and kill some fucking monsters. There's any monsters here that need to be killed?
He's like, not that I'm aware of. He's like,
They
no.
suggested there might be pirates here, which is actually, you know, on our list of things to fight.
Are there pirates here?
He's like, once again, I was never the head of this church until after the attack. He's like, but I had seen pirates in our area, and they seemed never to have bothered us or wanting to hurt us. But he's like, something had changed. And,
okay.
And Conrad too would kind of come up. He's like, the small time I was with, you know, the pirates, they spoke of trading with you guys, and that those trades have gone bad. And Osmandus is like, I was not privy to that, but that would make sense.
So Conrad number 2, where the fuck are the pirates here on the island?
He's like, my time on the beach is not the best. He's like, but I'm pretty sure some made it back off and back onto their ships.
So we got to do a patrol. Confirm pirates or no.
Yeah.
While we're doing our little patrol on the island, before we take you back to the mainland, can we use this as a, you know, safe place to crash for the few days we're here?
He's like, we would have no problem with that. He's like, we have been able to fish off the lower cliffs. He's like, in no way were we able to get a boat of any sort through, but we were able to fish. So we do have food here. There are some food preserves also still here that were not burnt and are intact. So a meal and a place to stay for the night would not be a problem.
Nice.
He's like, so He's like, so it seems like me and 2 of the guards will go back to the mainland. My other experienced guard, and he points to the bigger gentleman. He's like Augment. I don't know if you've spoken his name yet, but
no, it was just a bunch of angry yelling.
Spoken lots of bullshit is what he's spoken.
And then there was a little bit of crying as we pummeled him mercilessly.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it
his
was
crime,
pretty
not mine.
pathetic, really.
Yeah.
And the older gentleman's kind of having a side spat with him, but the minute Augment hears that, he was like, "I have done nothing of the sort." And Osman just like, "We can handle that later." And he's like, he's.
I'll handle you already. Crack my knuckles.
He's still going at it.
Yeah, he is very prideful, and
So what time of day is it?
it's like afternoon time, getting around evening time.
How big is this island?
Ooh. Small burp.
That's a weird island size.
It's
I feel like I need to like turn around and make like I'm sneezing, and then use that opportunity to cast thaumaturgy to make whimpering sounds come from the big guy.
it was I think it was 3 to 4 miles long, 2 miles wide, if I remember correctly.
Oh, so we could spend the afternoon exploring the island, looking for pirates, murder them all,
Mm-hmm.
and then make it back in time for dinner.
He was like, I would have no problem with that. He's like, I would actually greatly appreciate that. And we've only strung further back behind the temple and gotten to the lower cliffs. We mostly have stayed in here, fear of the pirates. But
Okay. Well, I would like to take a short rest and then head back out. What do you all think?
Yeah, I definitely need that because I'd rather not use up all my spell slots for healing if I can help it.
Sure. As long
And
as
are
we can,
these clerics going to heal us up to full health?
I say they can each do a cure wounds on you.
Okay, I don't need it. I'm good, but
I for sure need at least 1 cure wound.
No.
I would like one as well.
I was just planning to use short rest hit die for it, but otherwise, yeah, I could use some healing as well.
Ooh, nice. You guys all can gain 10 HP.
Nice.
Nice.
Almost at full.
I'm almost at half.
Well, and like I said, if we short rest, you can recover hit die.
Right.
yeah, I definitely have to have a short rest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get any of my materials back from a short rest, so I don't benefit other than healing. I don't benefit from a short rest. But
I just need my spell slots back.
if y'all are gonna short rest, I'll short rest with you to
Yeah.
catch my breath.
Yeah, I get stuff on a short rest.
All right. Well, let's take an hour, and then we'll head out and search the island for pirates.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. And as you guys are kind of figuring out that last fight and getting cured or getting your healing, the older gentleman that you had first met, and it actually appears that he was the one to go get the leader, so he kind of brought it into the fight. He quickly runs up to Osmandius and's like, "Who are you taking back with you?" And Osmandius points to the 2 guards that are still up. And he was like, they have served much time here, and they deserve some rest off this place. And he's like, what about I could just take one of their spots. I could go, And he's like, oh no. He's like, and he calls him Bayleaf. He's like, Bayleaf, your services are still needed here. And he's like, without you, the men here are not sufficient without proper leading. And he's like, I think it would be best for you to stay here. He's like, I don't know how long it will take us to get back here, but You best are served here. He's like, okay, sure. And kind of stumbles off, upset.
Okay. Maybe on my hour short rest, I might try to pull Bayleaf aside. So, what the fuck's going on, man? Why did you want to go so bad?
He's like, and he kind of whispers, and you guys just kind of haven't left the main area of this temple, and he points to Ogmund, the giant guard. He's like, I'm a mercenary. I can see it in your eyes. You know what I am, and we have some similar skills.
Okay.
So he was like, I was hired here to lead the guardsmen. He's like, I think they had kind of thought that something may go awry with the pirates that were coming ashore, and they were right. But needless to say, I was hired here, and I'm still technically getting paid. Yeah. So I'm in charge of those guards. Did you notice when you got here they didn't listen to me?
I did notice that. That's why I'm kind of thinking that big dude definitely doesn't have any respect for you.
Yeah, he's like that. Ogmund, he is a follower of the church, and he just happened to also be blessed with a hulking, putrid pile of flesh that could punch me in the face.
Mm.
And I don't like that, and he doesn't like me, and I don't like him.
Kill him.
Yeah, he's a bit that arises a problem. He's like, if he dies, they know it's gonna be me, and then I'll probably die. And he's like, and this arises an issue is that if Osmandius leaves, maybe that whole scenario is just reversed and nobody cares.
I dig.
So he's like, so what if I made you a counter offer for a seat on the boat?
Oh, listen, I don't give a shit, man. What do you got?
I don't really care who's on the boat.
He's like 50
It's our
gold,
boat.
50 gold pieces and some information that I think would be very privy and you would enjoy.
I'm sold.
So he kind of looks around and he pulls out a pouch, and he's got a good amount of gold, and he quickly stirs through and gets you 50 gold pieces, and he gives it to you. He's like, I don't know how much he has told you. He's like, but I was hired by the previous leader.
Yeah.
And there was something he really wanted me to protect.
Yeah.
He's like, there's an interesting area in this temple here.
Yeah.
He's like, when the fighting started, the leader pulled me aside and told me to protect this area. He's like, there's a small cellar area, and there's a secret door that leads through this small passageway. And he's like, they called it the winding ruins, the winding path. He's like, something of the sort. He's like, I can show you how to get down there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's down there?
He's like, the real treasure. He's like, there was a few items that he was really protecting. And he's like, I'm 100% sure they're down there.
Well, I do like stealing.
He's like, don't we all?
All right. Let me check with the rest of the group. I'm on board. Let me just run this by them. You come along. We'll have a little group chat, little huddle, respect the huddle. And then maybe when we go out to search for pirates, maybe you sneak off, we search, go steal this shit. And then, finish doing our job.
He's like, how about we have this huddle like outside? Like, you guys are ready to go? Are you like ready to?
Yeah. 4 hour short rest has been up then, yeah.
Yeah, we'll say that. And he'll be like, I'll, I'm gonna point you in the way of some spots the pirates might be, and I'll go
That
on this.
would be very helpful for you to point us in the direction of possible pirate locations.
Yeah, he says that out loud in Osmandius. And he's attending to some of his acolytes and giving them, words, powerful words from their deity. And Osmandius is like, oh no, that is a good idea. And he's like, Bayleaf is a wise man. And he's a blessing to this church. So please do your work. So Bayleaf's like, yeah, and he quickly starts to run out.
So when we got Bayleaf alone outside, first thing I want to ask is, who the fuck do these people worship and how evil are they?
He's like, it's weird. He's like, I think they worship like Nero. And I would say anybody who has a decent amount of, like, if you have +10 in religion or anything like that, you would know the name Nero. And
we got a cleric. Hopefully he knows Nero.
Yeah, we'll say Nerian's able to be like, oh, I know that name. And Nerian to be able to easily fill in. He's like, oh, that's the Reaper. That's the...
As he's filling us in, I'm gonna start painting a picture of them.
Nice. Nerian's like, that's the Reaper. That's the bringer of death. And Bayleaf is like, yeah. He's like, they're weird. He's like, they don't seem to kill people, but they do worship the dead. Like,
well, that would explain all the landmines.
He's like, it's like they see the dead as tools given by their god.
A bunch of necrophiliacs.
He's like, I don't think so, but I'm not putting any bets. He's like, I think they see them as tools. I'd stumbled upon somebody using a zombie to do some simple instructions. And he's like, but that was the leader, and I assume he had greater power than others. He's like, and whatever is over the dunes is magic that I think it's above many people's heads. So he's like, I think they see them as tools, so they don't cause death, but they're there for when it happens.
They sure like it a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we had to fight this church, murder everyone inside,
he's like, it's the guards that are a worry. He's like, but I think you can handle them.
So we probably missed our best chance already.
well, we got to play the cards as they come out.
He's like,
are we supposed to kill all of them?
No.
We don't have to.
You would assume the Mariners Guild would not like that the most, because if they put up a lighthouse and this church has ties and they find out that this church burned down, but there's a lighthouse there now.
Yeah. I think, there's not anything inherently wrong with them respecting and worshiping death. It's only if they're agents for it and cause it.
Yeah, he's like,
we need to worry about it.
He's like, yeah, they seem to not be that. He's like, I don't know about the main church and all the things that they may be doing. He's like, but I think them specifically, they're more of the cultivators or the activators of the rebirthing.
Okay. It's still good to know that I'm the big bad in the room, so that's good.
He's like, the only person I would ever worry about is Osmandius. He's a spellcaster, but he's like, he seeks for peace more than anything, and they also still do believe like she's still trying not to die personally, so he's not gonna start a fight if it means he's gonna die.
So this guy paid me. He's coming back on the boat with us, and he's gonna show us where there might be some good treasures that the church has, and we need to figure out if we just want to know that they're there or if we want to go steal. I'm 50-50 on it.
I guess it would depend on what they are, but I'm not too in favor of stealing from this church, especially
Yeah.
one that seems to be kind of right in the fence
Oh, yeah.
on if they're good or evil.
Yeah, Bailey, if he's like one reason I know that they have stuff. He's like, it's because they were actively trading with the pirates. The pirates would steal something, and then the church would fence it. So they bring these paint. They steal a whole bunch of salt from a ship. They bring it to them. The church just had too much salt, and we're selling it. That kind of thing. And he's like, and I think they undercut them too many times, and that's,
Oh, okay. Church got greedy, par for the course, and yeah.
He's like, so
did they seem to have like any goal they were working towards other than money? Was there like any, or were they like trying to expand or build something, or
he's like,
I just want money?
He's like, I assume that like most churches, they always want to have a temple, and if you can't see the last temple, it's time for another one, kind of thing. So
yeah,
he's like that, and he's like paying people like me, because you have a temple like this, people tend to like to get pitchforks until they see a man like me or beast man back there.
All right. It's Conrad. Do we steal or not steal?
I'm having a hard time deciding this because me personally, I took a vow that I would never engage in piracy. But
is stealing from pirates and evil necromancers?
No. Well, piracy is very strictly you take one ship and you raid and steal things off of another ship. This isn't piracy. This is just good old-fashioned theft.
This is too far on land to be piracy.
Yeah, okay.
That's exactly right.
Well, the thing is, it's pirated goods. Pirated. But even so, I still think you do have a point. We are on land. This is not nautical in its theme. This is purely groundy.
Yeah. And you're just merely liberating those items that once were stolen.
It's not stealing. It's taken back.
There's a chance that we'll return them to their rightful owners.
Yes,
depending on what they are.
For a cost.
There's a chance.
If they're merchants, they will be going to the rightful owners.
Yeah.
I think
because we'll be
materialism
spending the
is
money.
a sin.
Yes.
You think what?
And then my monk character in the background is like, I think materialism is a sin,
and that's
why
I
don't care about any of these.
And that's why you should take it from them, because they have too much material, and then you'll sell it and not have the material either.
It's like redistribution of wealth.
But the wealth is also material.
Just call me Robin Hood.
Material is just a concept.
Orange, what do you think? What?
I'll take your fair share then.
Okay.
In liquid form, it's still materialism.
Yeah. The baby continues like, this kind gentleman will just take your material, and it's out of the evil necromancer's hands.
But we haven't established they're evil yet.
Did you
they
walk
do
through the
business
beach?
with pirates. They're evil.
He's like, did you?
Yeah.
I mean, I did, but life and death's a thing.
He's like,
best I would put them at chaotic neutral.
He's like, Bailey kind of works over to you, Giovanni, and he lays a hand on your shoulder. He's like, do you think pirates are the only people that landed on that beach? He's like, you don't think from time to time a sailor would just want to investigate and land on that beach and was torn apart, had his feet thrown into the air?
That would be jarring.
Yeah. I wouldn't even put it in a jar.
Yeah. That's fair.
All right.
See?
What about you, Raj?
Hey, I'm all for the redistribution of wealth into my own pockets.
All right.
I do want to be a pirate after all.
Want to redistribute it to this pocket and this pocket?
Yes. Got to balance it out, otherwise my trousers will fall off.
Yeah.
What do you think, Nerian?
Still want to, make sure we don't screw up our main mission here. but I also, don't mind liberating some goods either.
So it sounds like we're stealing.
Mm.
But we need to do it craftily.
Yeah, so he's like, so I have a 100% guarantee that I am on the ship leaving now that I've given this information, can show
Yes.
you where to go, and I've given you my 50 gold.
Yeah. As long as we're alive. I guess I do have to distribute 10 gold to each of you.
He's like, all right, good. There might be a catch that I just now thought of telling you guys, and it might be the reason I haven't gone and gotten this. He's like, the leader had a way to get down there. He's like, he never told me it. He just told me to guard the area by the cellar, and then that's essentially what I did when the attack, and they just never made it down there. He's like, they chose just to burn down the temple as a whole.
So can we get to the cellar from inside or outside the church?
From inside.
Okay.
He's like, he had mentioned that there's some guards down there.
Probably undead.
Now that I'm thinking about it more, I had my other character I've been playing's mindset too much. Giovanni very much hates necromancy.
Oh, God, yeah, there you go. So
As a monk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're down for just ruining them in any way.
Right. Necromancy is not the natural order of things.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we do a situation where we go play nice, we take them home, and then there's less of them here, and we come back and rob them.
He's like, I'm thinking tonight you guys go down there.
No, tonight we go rob them.
Well, I mean, we are here. Like, let's do our
Yeah.
patrol, take care of our pirate, get that fucking checklist, get that taken care of. And then tonight, while we're out walking, we have a few things to discuss amongst ourselves. But then tonight, everyone's in bed. We sneak on down there and do our stealing.
Mm-hmm. He's like, well,
Didn't get it.
he's like, so there are one or two spots on the island. He's like, that there might be some pirates. He's like, I highly doubt it.
But we still need to check. Like, I
Yeah.
appreciate you pointing those out to us, but yeah, we got to check.
Yeah, he's like, so if you guys
Right.
can check those areas quickly, he's like, and just go to bed early, we can get up early morning and maybe I can get you down there.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm more worried about the church than potential pirates. So it'd be good to just make sure that's not a concern
Mm-hmm.
for tackling the bigger problem.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks there, Bailey. If you head on in, we're going out.
Mm-mm. Conrad 2 is also like, I'm probably gonna stay here. And not,
Sure, rest up, eat some fish, and get your strength back up for when you have to go to work on our ship.
Hey, Conrad, too. You're a part of the group now, right?
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, you could stay here. That's fine.
Mhm.
Like, this isn't your bag. I respect that. I dig that. I would like to give you a very sound piece of advice right now.
Okay.
Snitches get stitches.
Oh, he's like, oh no, that didn't even cross my mind.
Okay.
He's like, I'm not a big fan of pirates. I'm not a fan of any of this. He's like,
Okay.
yeah, no. He's like, I've seen enough dead people in my lifetime, let alone dead
Good.
people that talk or growl and walk around.
Cool. All right. As long as we're clear on that.
Yeah, no. He's like, no, you have my silence.
Very cool.
Mhm. So
When this is all done, there's a payday in it for you.
he's like, I appreciate it.
We all getting paid.
All right.
Sorry, somebody just texted me.
Tell them no.
You're busy.
They asked me anime figure or anime shirt. So I said anime figure.
Anime body pillow.
Body pillow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's.
What?
Or
So yeah, when we move off, I do want to pull all of you aside. Like, So do we want to just kill everyone in the church except for Bayleaf there and say that we found them all dead and it looks like it was a pirate attack?
Absolutely.
I mean, we certainly can.
I'm not opposed to that.
It's
I'm
gotta
not a
be
religious man.
tough, I think, but
Here's the thing. First thing tonight, we go to bed. We go kill the leader. After that, it's just a, fucking fist fight.
Yeah. Well, how many of them are like mercenaries and how many of them are actual cultists? Because I bet if we get rid of just the church people, we don't really need to deal with the mercenaries.
Just two quick things. I told him, or body pillow. I told him I also do count Shrek as an anime. And then I typed in Shrek body pillow, and the first thing that came up has blown my mind, and I'm just going to leave it as that.
I gotta search.
I'm scared to search.
So that's how you get the NSA to leave you alone.
Go ahead, open up a new tab, people. Look up Shrek body pillow.
That
Oh wow! If you click on shopping, it gets better.
Jesus God.
oh my goodness. That
That is
very first
Shrek's
one.
ass.
It's so detailed.
That's
It's-
incredible.
Oh, there's one of Shrek and Donkey mixed together.
That one's definitely
one.
just a Pokemon.
Donkey.
There's one of Nicolas Cage and Shrek on a
I
pillow.
saw-
Yeah, that's the first result for
That
me.
one's a McDonald's chicken nugget.
Oh my god, that's a female Shrek? Whoa. My mind is full of horribleness.
Possibilities.
Oh, I need the Adam Sandler one now.
Alright, so I sent him a link to that pillow.
Okay, you did the right thing.
Maybe he's a smart guy and he'll have it done.
Okay, so
did you guys send in Bayleaf before or after?
Yeah.
Okay, before you were talking about killing them all?
So I think from talking to Bayleaf is the only mercenary.
Yeah, the other guards were
Okay.
They were definitely guards, but they were still followers in some sort.
Right. Everyone else is a follower of this shit.
Mm-hmm. Like I would say in this world, most people are capable of some magic if they really, 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 really try. But most spellcasters, there's a thing at birth with them. So some people may be like, oh well, I can't raise the dead, but I do believe in this. So they became guardsmen.
Yeah.
So
Do we think Bayleaf is worth saving then? Because he seems to not be as involved.
he's not a member of the church.
Oh,
He is just a person like us, hired to do a job.
Right, what I'm saying is, should we not burn him down when we burn the church down?
Oh no, Bayleaf, he's coming
He's
back
coming
with
with
us.
us.
Okay,
He's coming with
okay.
us.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in that friend bucket now.
Mm-hmm.
What about Conrad the Second?
Conrad the Second's in that friend bucket.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say at this point, Conrad the Second is a crewmate.
Yeah, he works for us now.
Mhm. Yeah, no.
We got to get him set up on health insurance and dental plans when we get back to the mainland.
Give him 90 days first before you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can't
just
just
in
be
case.
handing out wood teeth.
Yeah.
In case he quits or goes overboard, you never want to know.
So yeah, let's go do our patrol. Get back tonight. Wait for things to settle down. We ask for a private audience with the church leader dude, murder the fuck out of him, and then murder the fuck out of the guards. Go down, steal that shit.
So
When
how
the
many
shit's-
how many members of the church are not the guards and are not the leader?
I don't know.
You guys did see about 3 or 4 acolytes. Lights? Either way,
Yeah.
you saw 3 to 4 smaller followers come out. Those are the ones that mostly healed you guys.
Right. I would want to potentially spare them if they're not completely.
These are people that are worshiping a god and actively working towards using the undead as tools.
Yeah, but
This is against what you're for, man.
it is. But I also
So,
don't like just.
Here's the other
murdering
side.
Lots of people just because. Yeah.
here's the other side of this coin. Like what
Mhm.
Bayleaf said. If we get this all set up, there's a lighthouse. Word gets back that the crew that went to go scout the lighthouse location murdered most of the people in the church. That way the church wouldn't be a thing, and it gets back to the church. Now the church and now the Mariners Guild are going at it. This is a no witness situation.
Which I think is why we were hired in the first place.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Have to go all or nothing.
Yeah. No half-assed here. You got to go full-assed,
Yeah.
man.
We gotta shit all over these people.
I suppose that's true.
We gotta go
I
full Shrek ass
personally
on 'em.
do not want to kill the Alkalites, but I will be on board for the leaders. And
I'll tell you what. We'll get the leaders, get the guards. You handle those. I have no problem killing those acolytes.
Yeah, I feel like they probably have at least been brainwashed enough that you can't trust them anyway.
Yeah.
Worst comes to
I
worst,
don't
you
know.
just knock them out. And then I'll tell you that I'm going to take them out back and tie them up so they can't cause any trouble.
That doesn't work if you're telling me that you're going to be telling me that.
I'm going to do it. I'll tell you that, and I'll take them out back and tie them up. No problems. Just don't think about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
We'll get to it when we get there, I
Yeah.
guess.
Once there's blood in our hands, then we can figure out more moral quandaries to debate over. For now, let's go look for pirates.
Does anybody object to these plans, Raj, Nerian?
Not on the face of it.
I respect that. Nerian, you have any?
I mean, I'm not a big fan of the necromancy either, so
That does make sense. So are you guys gonna go ahead and take off and search through the island?
Yeah.
All right. Can you guys all roll a d12 for me?
Sure.
Only if I can roll it backwards.
It always feels weird seeing a d12.
Yeah, it does.
I got a 4.
Six.
I got a 1.
I also got a 6.
What are we rolling?
D12.
D12.
D12. Yeah, 12.
Oh, good. We got both of the possibly bad numbers.
Exactly.
So you guys start to head across the island, and you start heading around the edge of the island, and you notice that this whole island is sharp cliffs, very low amount of of habitat, and you guys even come close to the dunes, but obviously you know not to go through there. But you do start to head along the left side of the island, covering a good amount of time in an area. And you do notice that there are small patches of actually nice grass and a few trees in this area. And you do see is anybody taking the lead? Is anybody?
I'm blind. You don't want me in the lead.
It's Dan.
All right, I'm fine.
Can you make a perception check for me?
19?
Nice.
So
So-
I'm actually pretty good at perception, so
Oh yeah, no, and it's decently helpful because you notice that by a small kind of cluster of trees, you see a decent sized wooden object, and you're able to quickly identify before you guys get too close that it looks to be like a small sailboat.
Interesting.
It seems to be kind of toppled over, and there seems to be a few items laying on it.
this is one of those trap sort of situations where we go look at it and then haha, woo, we gotcha. Pirates.
Ooh, pirates.
One of you got a grappling hook?
Let me check.
One of us does. I have a rope for sure. I don't think I have a grappling hook.
I know you guys have 2 grappling hooks. I don't know who's actually held
Well,
on to
whoever has the
I've got a
grappling.
crowbar. I
I
can
think
tie
I-
a rope to a crowbar.
I'm
A
pretty
rope
sure.
and a crowbar is basically a grappling hook.
I have a grappling hook and rope.
All right.
Nice.
I'll take your grappling hook. I'll take your rope. And I'll mage hand the grappling hook over to the boat. And then I'm just like, we got rope. Let's give it a pull and see if anything explodes.
Who's all pulling on the rope?
Well, seeing as I'm the spellcaster in the group, which means I'm the strongest, I'll be pulling for sure.
Oh,
I'll be at the back of the rope, pretending to pull, but not really.
Okay.
I'm probably just gonna be prepared to fight something, to be honest. So
Okay. Anybody who's pulling, just make me a strength check.
Oh, I got a 13.
I got an 8. Oh, I didn't
Just
not
a
mean to roll that
strength
again.
check.
Yeah.
Okay. 5.
So you guys are able to tug on this thing, and you don't
My
get
hands are sweaty.
so much sand and death in between my fingers. You get a little bit of pull on this, and you don't get too far, but you're able to dislodge it and pull it like 5 feet. And you hear like a quick, "What the fuck?" And you see what appears to be a gentleman with a. He's got a rough shirt, rough pants, but he's wearing a red bandana, which you quickly do remember that Conrad 2 had a red bandana.
Yanks.
And
It says "Make Saltmarsh great again" across the top of it.
Oh, I wasn't even going there. I thought he was a member of the Blood. So no. It's worse. Oh, God.
The gang's in their back pocket.
Hey, I'm glad we found you there, buddy. We've been looking for you.
have I told you guys one of my favorite TikToks is like this black dude's looking at like it's on TikTok, and he's looking at like a shark fact, and he's like, sharks love like love blood. So he's like in the water, sees a shark, and he starts throwing Crip gang signs, and it just shows the shark going away. He's like, "That's what I thought." I was like, "Oh, that's beautiful."
Wonderful.
Great.
But this gentleman quickly, he gets back up to his feet, and he starts to approach you guys, and he does have a sword out, and he's like, "Who are? I don't remember you guys."
We're not from the island, which I'm guessing is obvious.
He's like, "Well, none of us are from the island."
Yeah, like I said, kind of obvious.
He's like, "What pirate ship were you on?"
Oh,
The ringtone.
we're the ringtone. Yeah.
We're with the ringtone.
He's kind
You refer to your own ship as the pirate ship?
He's like, "Well, there are different ships that sailed up."
I'm being an asshole.
What?
We were hired by an outside group to, help find survivors. We heard how bad the storming of the beach went.
He's like, "Oh, so another pirate has paid for you guys." He's like, "Ah." He's like, "Which did the pirate have a name?"
And we were hired through a third party.
we got a bag of cash.
Who says no to a bag of cash?
He was like, "That is
Yep.
that is a good
Seaport
point."
staffing services.
So
Uber.
Uber, we were hired by Uber. Are you alone? Like, where's the rest of your crew at?
He's like, "Yeah, I was the only one to survive." He's like, "So you guys got a ship?"
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's here. He's
Yeah,
like, "Well,
I
if you-"
mean, how else do you think that we're here?
Do you need a lift?
he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "If you help me get my stuff."
Sure. What all do you got?
He's just like, "I got some clothes He's like, I stole some food.
That's fair. Were you part of the crew that assaulted the church up there?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I was one of them.
Are there any others that made it out of that?
He's like, I think they got all back to their ships.
Oh, they fucking left you here? That sucks.
Yeah, he's like, yep, they left me.
We found another kid on the beach. Fuck, what's his real name?
Marjorie.
Chad? No.
Oh no.
Chad.
Who would have known that his actual name would have come into play?
Fuck.
Do you guys generally think you would have forgotten his real name by now?
Yes.
It was.
I think
Yes.
I would have remembered it. I think
I would not. I would have actively pushed that out of my mind.
Giovanni remembers. It's Rim.
Conrad?
Rim. Yeah. Found a kid named Rim on the beach too. We've got him patched up and not too far from here.
He kind of like stops and like, Rim?
Yeah, you know him?
No, nope. He
Uh,
starts to continue walking back to them.
Can I insight that? No.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fucking lie.
Yeah, it does.
I got a 19.
Oh, what happened?
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, my friend says he hated that pillow, which I assume means he's gonna buy two.
I hope so. I really do.
I do need new couch pillows, so
You need what?
new couch pillows. So
Yeah, just fill
That
up
should
with-
be it, man.
He
That
probably
should
just
be it.
said he can't get that pillow fast enough.
Yeah. No, I only ordered 10.
Yeah. One for each day of the week. Couple spares in case things get messy.
I was thinking
in
extras
case
for
one's
when,
in the shop.
extras when the family comes over for Thanksgiving. Shreksgiving is actually what we call it. But anyways,
Yeah.
you incite that, and you can tell he's lying. You can-
Hey, why don't you like Rem?
He's like, I don't know Rim.
Yeah,
I
don't stop lying to me.
He's like, I'm not lying. I haven't lied at all. You should just help me get my stuff, and we can get out of here.
you know, Ram.
You know Rem. There's something fishy going on here, and I'm not gonna get someone on my boat that I can't trust.
He's like, I do not know a Rim. I haven't ever. I don't even like that name.
Well, I don't either, but that's not the point.
We already gave him a different name. 'cause we didn't
Yeah, we
like that
changed his
much.
name to Conrad too. So I mean,
He has a small pause for a second, but then he's like, wait, no. He's like, no. He's like, I don't know any Rim. Just help me get my stuff, and no worries. I'm not lying. I don't
Let's
know.
just
Rim.
help him get his stuff, and we can
Yeah.
discuss this. We
Yeah,
still got
we'll
a whole island to look for.
we do. All right, come on, let's get your shit, man.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. See, good idea. He kind of starts picking up the pace.
I look at everyone else like,
I'll look at him and I'll start to pull out my sword. Like, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right. I'll pull out my sword and I'll go bum rush him, stab him.
Roll an attack for me.
All right. Oh, for God's sake!
Use that banked
Um,
advantage. I think we have one more.
No, we used it.
Do we use
You
both of them?
used it.
I
Yeah.
thought we had two.
Joe
Wait a
used
minute,
one and
no.
you used
Oh.
one.
No, I think it's fine because let's see. Assassin, I have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat.
I
Oh.
can count it. Yeah, go for it.
An
Are
8,
you kidding me?
13.
Ooh,
He's not
I-
armored, maybe.
I have to check that because I don't know off the top of my head. Oh, come on. Boop. That hits.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, and also according to the same feat, any hit I score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
Ooh,
Nice.
so that's double attack roll or damage
Yeah.
roll.
So how does that work? Is it 2d8 plus the mod, or?
Yeah, 2d8 plus the mod.
Okay. So let's see here. 2. So there's the 2d8. That's 11 plus 4 is 15. And because it's a sneak attack, there we go.
Damage.
How much
It's a
damage?
lot of damage.
Yeah.
20.
It's 20 total.
So he starts to pick up the pace, and like right before you get behind him, you can tell like he's really picked up the pace to run back. But you see your rapier like through the ribs, through the lung. You just hear that last gasp of air like leave his body, and he is instantly no more of this land.
He's an
Insta kill.
ex-pirate.
Well,
let's go find what
I'll
he
look
was
back and give a thumbs up.
Yeah.
good job. Yeah, I like that idea, Neri. Let's go see what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah, I imagine he was picking up the pace, probably because he was looking for his weapon or something, but
Looking for friends.
possibly.
Let's
And-
take his head too.
Well, at this point, when you're, just pulling your rapier out of the back of his chest cavity. Yeah, we'll say that. A blue stretch of energy erupts from the trees and shoots right at
Wow.
you, Conrad.
Oh, shoot.
But it misses you.
Oh,
Nice.
And it
Dude.
streaks across some of the ground, disrupting dirt. But you can tell it came from that group of trees and where that boat is.
Oh, we go for it.
I think we charge. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's roll some initiative.
Oh, I got a 16.
Oh shoot.
The restroom real quick since I got a low die roll.
Nice. We didn't do bad.
Do have a PlayStation. Once.
16 10. Ooh, Roger got a 21.
Yes, it did.
Nice.
For a change.
G-Volley got a 20. And the stupid double click.
Oh no.
I can't pull. Who'd you get, Conrad? I can't pull the
13.
I can't pull the game log back up.
Oh, geez.
There we go. But that will be good enough. And you guys are about, I would say you guys are about 45 feet away from this tree line. And what you presume to be the area where this lightning had erupted from. And Skulltooth, yeah, your turn.
I believe if I forego my attack, I can charge 60 feet. So I'm gonna charge 60 feet.
Good on you.
Does that does that get us? What do I see? Like what's there?
So as you get up to the trees, you can see quickly that there are 3 pirates that are kind of hiding behind some of the trees and taking up defensive positions. They almost are shocked that you just blast out, run up that far.
I'm gonna call back to the rest of the party. There's 3 of them hiding behind some trees over here.
Yeah, and you can tell. There are 2 that seem to have ranged weapons, but one seems to not have drawn any weapon. So you can kind of tell one of them was some form of caster, you would presume.
I don't know how.
There's one gnat in my area.
This works. Yeah, we have an infestation in this fucking house.
Eat
It's killing
it.
me.
I just have one now.
Charging uses my action, right, to move. Do I still then have a bonus action?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna use action surge.
Yeah. Charging would just take up your standard action, your movement, right?
Yep. Movement in. I'm gonna move up to one of them. I don't care which one. The guy that just shot the lightning, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy that doesn't have a weapon now. I'm gonna use my additional action to take an attack.
Oh, I'm gonna die. And you're gonna attack that guy?
Yeah. Does a 15 hit?
I believe that does. Yes, that will hit.
Okay. 9 total damage.
I got him.
Nice.
Nice. Now eat it.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Nailed it.
Absorb its power.
Add it to your own. And how much damage did you do?
9.
Right. And you hit this pirate with a blow. It's at this moment you kind of notice that he was already pretty bad off when you got to him, and you have almost quickly put him on death's door immediately by striking him.
Hit.
No, you
For
just,
attacking my friends.
are you just doing one attack? Yeah, you can only do one
Yeah, I
attack.
was. Yeah, it was my action surge. I think I can only do one.
Mhm. All right, next person up is Giovanni.
Okay. How close is the nearest person to me?
45 feet, roughly.
Okay, I'll run up to him. Because I can move 40 feet. And I'll whack him with my quarterstaff.
Get it done.
Does a 14 hit?
Yep, 14 does hit.
Sweet. I'll bop him for 10 damage.
I'll run to the restroom. No, that's not my turn as well.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. And once again, your first strike, and you can tell this guy doesn't have much in him. And you can even tell that this guy seems to be better dressed, like he's maybe a leader or of higher class than just a regular crewmate.
Okay.
Anything else you do?
Nope. That's it for me.
Mortho's turn. There's a new gnat. He's here to avenge.
Yeah.
Foe has arrived.
Yeah.
A new challenger.
I want to go ahead. The caster's still up, correct?
Yes, barely.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action hex the caster.
Mm-hmm.
Just going to dump it on strength. And then I'm just going to Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
22 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
And then I'm going to put on 9 base damage. And then 7 damage altogether.
You said 9 base damage?
Oh, I'm sorry. I mathed wrong. 11 damage altogether.
Okay. And that kills him.
Nice. Cool. That's my turn.
Yeah, nice. It was going to be his turn, but now it's Conrad's.
Nice.
Well, I'm going to run up to the tree line then.
Oh, I have a question.
What?
Oh,
Conrad, did you ever pick up your short bow?
oh shit, no. Oh well. I'm sure it'll be fine where it's at. Maybe one of these guys will have a short bow. I've at least got 16 arrows. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the tree line. I'm going to take an action to hide behind the trees,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll reach for my short bow only to remember, oh shit, it's in front of the temple.
So you guys see Conrad tactically take up a defensive position and ready his non-existent bow to yell, fuck! And I think that makes it Nerian's turn now.
The bow strikes again.
Curses.
Shit. I don't think I can get up there in a turn other than just full on running.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, what I think I might do is I'll just take a movement and then I'll do Sacred Flame on one of them.
Okay. Well,
So,
Wizard
yeah.
is dead. There's the gentleman that Giovanni's interacting with, and there's the other pirate that seems to not have been touched yet.
Let's get the one Giovanni's on first so we can at least send him down. You know, I'd rather have one person taking actions instead of two.
Understandable.
So it's a Dex 15 save. If he makes, he doesn't take any damage.
Doesn't take any damage.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You can't do 75 damage this turn.
Not this time.
Gosh,
I think-
nap it.
That would have been, what, 48 times 4? 200 points of damage that turn?
Yeah, you did a shit ton of damage. That went from like, oh, this will be a hard fight to they're gonna win this.
Probably won't get to do that again.
You never know. That does bring it up to one of the pirates' turns. Don't scroll that way. It makes even scrolling stuff hard.
That's what she said.
It just thinks I'm double clicking stuff that. There we go. All right. Actually, it's two pirates' turns.
Slackers.
Mm-hmm. And they both had hand crossbows readied. But the one in front of Giovanni, he's going to drop his and take out his longsword. And he's going to make 2 strikes at you.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
Okay. I'm assuming the 23 he rolled does, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it.
And he does 10 slashing damage to you. He
Okay.
swings his sword and it makes a nice slash across, we'll say your shoulder. But his second strike, his energy starts to leave his body and you're able to quickly dodge out of the way of the last one.
Okay.
And the other part, he's going to shoot his crossbow. Thinking that Conrad is taking up a ranged position, he's going to shoot at Conrad. Little does he know, he's going to miss. So a crossbow bolt flies by your head. But in that moment, the gentleman in front of Giovanni yells at the other one that we're fighting for our life here. And you just see this quickly invigorate this pirate. And he actually is able to squint off on another attack. The fire is even further off than the first one.
Oh boy.
So the first one glanced by your head. The other one just goes, why? It gets stuck into a tree. Like, you just see leaves fall.
I'll
But
shout across the tree, not yet, you ain't.
That brings it back up to Skulltooth, though. I think you're muted.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody die while I was gone?
Conrad killed Nah, Morthos killed one.
I killed the wizard.
Yeah.
The wizard is dead,
Mhm.
but the 3 non-wizards aren't dead.
2 non-wizards.
2 non-wizards.
Yeah.
Okay.
You already killed one. Conrad already took care of one of them.
All right. Well, so one of the non-wizards, I'm gonna go over to, and I'm gonna just say pirate strike.
The one in front of Giovanni has his sword out. Is that the one you want to hit?
Sure. Hold on. Don't tell me whether that hit yet, because I'm gonna use superiority. Cause my superiority is a D8. Okay. That's a 1, isn't it? An 11 probably doesn't hit, does it?
Does not.
Stupid game. But the 24.
Does hit.
All right.
Holy crap. Hey, Gary Con Live.
8 damage.
Thanks for that raid of 147 people. That's fantastic.
Nice, thank
Wow.
Wow.
you. We're just playing some
Massive raid.
5th edition. This small crew of adventurers are taking on the Isle Abbey. And, they've just ran into some fun little pirates that just try to trick them.
Yeah, we're pretend
As pirates
killing
do.
real pirates.
Yeah.
So, Raj, you struck this gentleman. He's just barely clinging on to life. Like, he's breathing heavily, but he is still up. Is there anything else you do?
I'm gonna yell at him. I'm the real pirate now.
I'm the pirate now.
I'm the pirate now.
Look at me.
Kill the pirate, become the pirate.
That brings it up to Giovanni.
Okay. The one closest on me, I'm gonna try and whack him again. Ooh, got a crit.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
Deal 13 damage with my quarterstaff. And then I'm gonna make an unarmed attack. I don't believe an 8's gonna hit.
Does not.
All right. That's fine.
How much damage did you do?
13.
Oh, that's good, because that is enough to kill him.
Sweet.
Nice.
He did.
You become the pirate.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you do,
We are the
Giovanni?
pirates now.
And then that's all I'm doing on mine. I guess I can use my movement to run up whoever the next closest is.
There's the one pirate that took up a defensive position.
Okay. I'll be up on him.
I respect that. That brings it up to Morthos. There's one
Oh,
pirate left.
snap. Then I am going to do something wildly unexpected. I'm going to move my hex over to him. And I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. Mind blowing.
That's the first time you've done that tonight?
Ever. I didn't even know warlocks could do that. Oh, crap. I got a 10.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That is not enough.
That's what I get for trying out a new spell.
I know. You should have stuck to your regular.
Yeah. Just like TLC said, don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the spells you're used to.
I don't think those were the words, but okay.
There were.
No, that's how I remember it.
Yeah. For sure that's it.
First thing to keep in mind, and I'm a 90s kid, so that person's dead.
Shut the fuck up.
It actually comes back. It comes back to Conrad, the gentleman who last turn couldn't attack because he had forgotten he had angrily thrown down his short bow previously, and is now realizing he doesn't have his ranged weapon. So what does Conrad?
Was this
do?
Conrad?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw a dagger from my boot, pop out from behind the tree. Now, this fellow who was taking a defensive position, is he behind some sort of cover now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna run up on his cover and then try to stab him with it.
Easily done. Roll me an attack.
All right. Hey, there we go. 30-20.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who else was anybody within 5 feet of this guy?
No.
Didn't Giovanni move over to him?
Oh no, Giovanni, yeah. Giovanni did.
Yeah, I ran up on him.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Nice.
So in that way, I'll be doing max damage with that stab.
Nice.
Plus another 8, so 16.
How do you kill this last guy?
I stab him in the face.
How you do?
Let kind of rattle it around a bit.
So Conrad runs up and just sticks his dagger straight into his skull. He takes like a few breaths. Like he even looks you deep in the eyes. For a small second, you guys both link eyes, and you feel that he has regret for ever downing your ranged abilities. And he leaves these.
Clearly, that's the only thing he could be regretting right now.
And he leaves this mortal realm, wishing he had never shot at you.
What you do?
All right, so you guys got 4 dead pirates.
The one who's dressed all fancy,
Mm-hmm.
is he wearing a hat?
I'll roll for that.
Yeah, we gotta loot the bodies. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think we've stolen anything this session yet, so we're behind.
yeah.
We
I
really
mean,
are.
what good are we at not being pirates if we're not liberating pirate goods here?
All right, I'm gonna roll my dice.
I'm
on
definitely
my
taking that
phone.
crossbow because I'm gonna need it.
If I
Yeah.
roll higher than an 80, I'll say he has a hat to your liking.
Oh boy.
68.
Dang.
I'm sorry. He is hatless.
Uh-oh.
He's just got a
What a
red bandana like the others.
right.
Lame. What kind of pirate are these people?
We loot the bodies. Do they got anything good?
All right. You are able to obtain. And I assume you're just going to round up it all together in one big pile.
Yeah.
You gain 10 gold pieces. A functioning hand crossbow. Actually, 2 of those.
Oh, neat.
There you go, Conrad. You got a melee or a ranged weapon again.
And a backup for when you throw this one on the ground.
Put one on each hand.
Shut your face. But you are right.
But I will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got 2 of them now.
And 3 long swords.
Y'all need some long swords?
Nah.
We can put this in our shit to sell pile. I'll stuff those in my bag of holding. Because I
And-
remembered that I had one.
And I'll say a functioning chainmail, since Conrad just dug his dagger straight into the gentleman's head. The chainmail is fully functional.
Nice. And if you wear chainmail?
I think I wear chainmail right now.
Okay. Well, I'll stuff that in the bag. We can figure it out later.
Yeah, I'm wearing chainmail.
How
right
many
now, so-
bolts with these crossbows do I get?
Enough.
12.
Some.
They
Well,
actually had a
we
good
never run
amount.
out. All right,
Don't forget
well,
to pick the ones out that they shot at us.
I'm sure they're
Find
stuck
out.
in the trees and
Actually,
whatnot.
yeah, one's alpha out into the dusk and dirt past you, and one's stuck high up in the tree, so
not worth the effort.
yeah. So, you guys continuing on searching these lands?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
do we got any more pirate hotspots to go clean up?
You guys are
Yeah.
actually able to make a good lap around the small island. Like I said, you had previously avoided the dunes that were zombie full, chock full.
Hey, thanks for that bank reroll there, Captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you guys are able to actually make a full lap around. So at this point, with some more time spent looking around through the middle of the island, you believe there are no more threats on the island except for you.
Yeah. We got to take the heads of those 4 pirates, too. We got to have proof.
Okay. All right.
Plus, it might keep them from coming back as like zombies or whatever.
Could be. If not,
I would say
we can go bowling.
I would say you guys have noticed that, and I would assume these pirates you didn't try to revive them in any way.
No.
They seem not to have zombified. They did not come back as undead.
Well, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I would say you guys are now aware that it's the sand dunes that does that. Something in that area does that.
Okay, specifically in that area.
Yeah, because you guys did run into other, pirates that had been re-arisen, and Conrad had spoke of being attacked by pirate zombies. Conrad 2, sorry. So you guys are gonna head back to the temple.
Yeah,
Prepare for our shenanigans.
Okay. All right.
we got a priest to kill, things to steal.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you guys head back, and once you guys kind of re-enter, and the doors is like left crack far enough open that you guys can kind of squeeze through, but you can tell that Osmandius is kind of leading a prayer or a teaching. There are a few acolytes that are kneeling and listening to his every word, and you can see that among those are Ogmund, the giant guard, and his 3 guardsmen, and Bailey seems to just be off to the side. Just watching.
Okay.
Yeah, so as you guys enter, Osmandius is like, "Oh, have you returned? Were there any more evil forces out there?"
Well, there's no more pirates out there, if that's what you're asking.
He's
Now.
Oh, good. That is good to hear. He's like, "Well, we do have a small amount of fish that we've prepared. And we were waiting for your return before we had, begun our small feast. So, if it's all right with you,
I like fish.
Is my short bow still outside?
It is not.
Oh.
Damn. I assume one of the angry mercenaries took it.
It is
Maybe
not.
they even
But Conrad too comes, and he's got your short bow. He's
Yeah.
like, "Think this is yours?"
Nice.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I
Okay.
saw you throw it down during combat."
Conrad 2 to the rescue.
he's like our caddy.
I'll tell you what, number 2, you give me my bow back, and I'll let you have these. And I'll hold up the hand crossbows.
Oh, he's done deal.
Right on.
Does Conrad number 2 have any armor on?
No.
Put
Oh.
that chainmail on him. Just
Gonna
Give him
put
some
some
chainmail.
chainmail on him. Here's a long sword.
I hope.
Just armoring him up. He's that.
Man, now I'm really getting the feeling this is my next character in this one.
He's just a kid though, so I assume he's gonna look like he's wearing like a dress, like the chainmail probably goes down to his knees.
Yeah.
It's
it's
Gimli
funny.
and chainmail, yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe he was very young, but he wasn't like a kid, but he was
Okay.
definitely like the 18-year-old, like
Oh yeah.
Oh,
This
okay.
is fine.
at those
And
times he was
that's-
definitely old enough to be away from the home, but
It's
definitely
not
Yeah.
funny.
He's middle aged at this point.
Yeah.
Here's your chainmail. Here's your long sword. Here's some hand crossbows.
Yeah.
Now go into the world and
Just do some good.
Don't be a
do
pirate.
crime.
Just
I mean,
Yeah.
just kill people and steal for us.
Yeah.
Do
Or
do
no,
good bad things.
Don't steal because we're not gonna do that. We would never steal.
No.
Oh,
we're good pirates.
That's not something that we do.
But they start to bring out the small feast, and it seems to be whatever. It was just random fishes that they had caught. None of them are even the same type of fish, and they have what appears to be some preserved vegetables. So it's not the best meal you've ever had, but it's a meal that'll do for you. And
Nice.
so yeah, so you feast for a little bit. A few of the acolytes even kind of talk to you and ask of your travels. But it comes to be dusk. Osmandius is like, I assume there's no more tasks for the day needed of you.
No, we're good to crash.
He's like, and he kind of leads over to a corner of the more open temple area, and he's like, we've actually prepared, cots for you guys, 6 cots.
Nice.
He's like,
I appreciate that.
I appreciate that. The kindness you guys are showing us by taking us back to the mainland.
Yeah.
And us
Glad to
reconnect
help
with the main
out.
Church. So they leave you guys to it, and they start to go back down the hallway. And I would say you were even given free reign. You just know that there's a hallway with 2 more rooms that aren't severely, damaged, and they're structurally sound. And
Missed.
they've essentially turned it room for everybody, 1 room from Osmandius. So a few scrolls and things he was able to collect are in his room.
Nice.
A
That
few-
makes things easier.
Yeah, a few weapons and a few books of teachings are in the other room.
So when they all pass out, we barricade the door with everyone else, go in there and murder Osmandius, and then murder the rest of them.
I feel like if it's got all his books and teachings, that might be a good place to start the fire too.
Well, we gotta steal the shit in the basement first.
Well, I mean,
Wanna-
yeah, after
wanna light a
that.
fire
But
on
after,
top of
yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah,
So
And we're not lighting the fire, then going in the basement. Yeah.
right. That would be dumb.
that's dumb.
Yeah.
So I do have a question. Are you going to murder them first, or are you going to?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, gotta protect our 6 here.
Okay. So which room are you sneaking into first?
Do we want to do that now? It is past time a bit, or do we want to save that for next session?
That is up to you guys.
I feel like it's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through doing all these combats,
Mhm.
systematically killing an entire religion on an island.
You're not killing the whole religion. There's a main church. They just worship Nero and evil gods.
Oh, sure.
That's it.
Systematically killing a branch office of a religion.
They
Just
just
trimming a branch.
they just believe the undead
Yeah.
are workers that can be exploited. Not a big deal.
And as my character has just a few objections with every part of that.
It'll be fine. Like I said, I'll just take them out back, tie them up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make them look at the flowers. So we're gonna.
Yeah.
So we agree we're gonna stop here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah,
the
probably
best.
worth-
So,
Are we having considered ourselves rested for the day, or are we going like in pretty much
I would say let's.
just
I mean, we
2 hours?
might
2
be able
hours
to get
in?
away with another.
I
How
would.
about we kill them all,
rest.
then we rest, then we go into the thing.
Or
Well, the consideration is they've used spell slots already today, too.
True.
well, why don't we let them fall asleep? Let's take us a short rest, and then in an hour, we go and murder everyone.
Assuming that they're bound by spell slots also. They've used some up also.
Eh,
You can assume that. So the plan is get a short rest, deal with the church, and investigate their basement that seems to hold some large wealth.
Have a civil discussion on yeah. Definitely
Yeah.
no murdering
We're
all of
gonna-
them.
civilly discuss the hell out of them.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
cast command and tell them all to sit still while we murder them.
Well, that's fun.
I enjoy
Yeah.
that. All right, so I'm cool with that, and that be
Yeah.
where we stop.
We'll do a raid here in a minute. Since we got a big raid, we'll pass it forward.
Mhm.
I see that bronze girl's still streaming, so we'll probably raid over there.
Mhm.
Sweet.
Anything you want to shout out quickly?
Yeah, so this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central, here on Defenders of Kobold, we're starting up a brand new Pathfinder 2E campaign. This is the Fallen Kingdom of Ruse. So it'll be a lot of fun. You can swing by Thursday, 9 p.m. again, here on Defenders. We're going to be playing some Watercolors and Warriors. That's our 5th edition Ghibli inspired campaign. And then this Friday, also at 9 p.m., Joe's going to be running us through some more basic fantasy role-playing game. And then Saturday, 1 p.m., that's in the afternoon, still Central here on Defenders, we'll be playing some more Forbidden Lands. We're still kicking our way through the Ravens Purge campaign. And then not this coming Friday, but the Friday after that, we're kicking off a second Pathfinder 2 campaign called the Saviors of Ruse. So we'll have 2 side-by-side Pathfinder 2 campaigns in the same setting at the same time. So it'll be lots of Pathfinder action coming up. So yeah, that's what I got.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, well, I'll kick the raid. If I can find the raid button, there it is. Who are we picking? That bronze girl. Okay. Well, yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until we see you
Thank you.
again, start fires, do drugs, and go get your fucking vaccine. Deuce.
Bye, everybody.
All right. The raid's going to kick off here in a few. So you can